is Helen Van Stolk, who's joined us at the hotel for the last couple of days. Tell us what you've been doing here. It's been so amazing.
Yeah, it has been an incredible last few days. Actually, so much so that a lot of the artists are not really ready to leave. They're saying, why didn't we do 3 days instead of 2? But it all came about. I visited Barrydale for the first time, actually, only 3 or 4 weeks ago, and came through to the Karoo Art Hotel. And we had such an amazing time, and it just seemed like the perfect venue to invite a whole lot of artists and professional artists to come and spend time together, almost in a form of not quite a retreat, but a gathering of artists. So that's how the whole thing came about. And I thought I'll call it Among Artists, because that's what it's really been. And it has been such a joy. It's been, I think part of it is just doing activities and fun things together, and things that sometimes push us out of our comfort zone. This morning, we went on, Sue was actually amazing in hosting the dance section of it, but we went down to the Trudeau Pass, and we had an ice-cold swim. And some of the brave ones, the others just took in this incredible scenery. It is just jaw-droppingly beautiful. And I think as artists, all those little things that we do outside of our studios have a massive impact on what we do inside the studio. And it just gives us food for thought and inspiration. So that's really what the weekend's been about.
So I love the quote that you used to inspire everybody to step outside their comfort zone and push themselves a little further. And there seems to be a lovely energy that's evolved through everybody connecting and sharing and finding common places and not so common places.
Yeah, there has been actually a lot of the artists, some of the artists live in or work in studios where they don't get a lot of connection with outside people. So they live in they're insular in their studios. So this has been the past few days just to share ideas, methods of working, what our studios look like, what works for us, what doesn't, galleries, all those sort of shop talk, really, what you would call. And then to actually paint together has been really invigorating and wonderful to see just the energy and as the days have progressed, beautiful friendships forming, which hopefully will continue on for a while.
One last question is that the artists are all quite diverse. So you've got sculptors and you've got fabric artists. How are they managing?
So it hasn't really been about actually making things, although everybody's brought different things to work with. Some oil painters have, say, brought watercolors, and some who are working with clay are now doing collage. So it's been quite beautiful to see the crossover of mediums, and then also to have that. I think sometimes even in an exhibition, it's beautiful to have paintings and combine them with sculpture. So then it makes us think, how do we collaborate with other artists? How can we work with other artists? Maybe have an exhibition together with a sculptor who you resonate with here. So it starts to form these new bonds and these new connections that you can take into your career or into galleries or just in sharing ideas, I guess. Yeah.
Fabulous. Thanks, Helen. And are you going to do it again?
Well, I've been asked next, can we do it again soon? And can we make it 3 days or 4 days instead? So I think, but actually the 2 nights is great, but a lot of people are saying 3 days would have been wonderful. So yes, definitely. But I think there were also a lot of artists who wanted to join, and we only sort of came up with this idea probably 3 weeks ago. So some artists are traveling or they've got shows or exhibitions, so they couldn't make it. So there seems to be a bit of a wait list. So it would be wonderful to do it again. I think and for me, the pleasure is to create something that didn't exist before and to create an experience. So it's almost a different form of, normally I'm painting, but this is a different form of creation. And it's creating memories and connection, which I think is great. Yeah.
So, Helen, tell us about the experience of being in Barrydale. How was that?
So we've come in the middle of winter, and I thought, it's going to be cold and freezing. We've actually been painting on the balconies, and we've been painting outside because there's a warmth here actually from the people, but also in the town, which it's not that cold Cape Town weather. So it's a beautiful place to get away in winter. We expected rain today, and there was a slight mist in the morning, and then we've had sunshine for the rest of the day. So it then creates a fun way to move around the town. Some of the artists have gone up to the Barrydale Weavers. Other artists, we went down to a beautiful labyrinth. There've been people the people went to there's a bookstore, which I think is a famous bookstore. Well, it's a secondhand bookstore, but it's got a collection that's incredible and so well curated and put together. So, everybody's been sort of spilling out and meeting the locals and getting to know, there are a few little cute boutique places, but there are other artists up and down the road.
Absolutely.
So it's been quite a freeing day, really. There have been options, but so many options to do. There are things to do. I think I need to mention, though, too, it's been wonderful being at the Karoo Art Hotel and staying in a place that celebrates art and also that has such variety. So every room has a different vibe to it. So at a beautifully decorated, but it's just each room has its own little story. And I love that, and the artists have really loved that. And then the hospitality, a retreat with great food is just, it makes it so in the morning when you're and you come back after a freezing cold swim and have a brilliant breakfast. I mean, really, a great way to start the day. Coffees on, they've got a bakery here. You can order coffees when you like. And then we're sitting down to a beautiful dinner this evening, either in the dining room. Well, last night was in the pub, which is like this traditional hotel pub. And then tonight in the dining room. So it has been an all-round magnificent stay.
Stunning. Thank you, Helen.